Yo, what's good, beautiful people? Welcome to my channel. This is Theo JPY, guys. So today, guys, we're just going to show you how to analyze gold starting from the daily time frame. So yeah, guys, let's jump straight to the charts. My channel, this is Theo JPY. Today, guys, we're just going to analyze gold. Just want to show you how I normally analyze gold, right? So this is the first time I upload on YouTube, guys. Can you please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified once I upload, guys. So yeah, let's get straight to it, right? So every time I start to analyze gold, guys, I start on the higher time frame, right? Which is the daily time frame, right? On the daily time frame, guys, you are aware or you have seen that gold has been bearish for the longest time. You understand? Gold has been bearish for the longest time, right? We've been pushing, guys. We've been pushing to the downside, right? So, but from there, another thing that we can see is that gold came back to this current support. You see, gold came back to this current support, or it's about to reach the current support, right? It's currently like pushing towards this support. You understand? Gold is currently pushing to this support, right? So, and then again, I'll also highlight my major resistance, which is that one up there. So which means from here, guys, what I'm going to look for, guys, is continuations to the downside, right? I'll look for continuations to the downside, right? I'll focus on continuations to the downside, right? So I must get a touch on this support below here before we can push up again. You understand? So here, which means I'm waiting for gold to touch this support there before it can bounce back up, right? But again, before we go straight to lower time frames, another thing that I also like check are my current zones, the internal zones. You understand? For the internal zones, we're going to use a different color, guys, right? And also for the internal zones, guys, I'm going to switch to line chart. This is how I normally analyze. You understand? I'm using the line chart, right? So let me highlight my zones. For my zones, I'm going to use a different color, right? So this is my current zone. Let me change the color to red, right? And then this is my next zone. So I'll mainly like I'll focus on the resistance. I'll focus on highlighting the resistance. I'll tell you the reason why. Let me first highlight them. Let me highlight the resistance. These are the current resistance that I see that are close to my current price, right? These are the current resistance, right? So yeah, so the reason why I'm focusing on the resistance, right? The reason why I'm focusing on the resistance is that if I break above that resistance now is going to change and become our new support. You understand? So basically what I mean is this. If now gold, right, it breaks this resistance here, it will come to retest, which means it's now acting as a support before it can continue pushing to the next resistance. And again, it will break this, retest, jalo njalo, going forward. You understand? That's how basically the market normally moves. You understand? So from here, right, we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. We're still on the daily time frame, right? We're still on the daily time frame. Let me adjust this. We're still on the daily time frame, right? And on the daily time frame, right, we can also see that now gold created this current daily support. You see, we have this current daily support, right? So which means now gold is trying to push back to our major resistance up here. It's pushing towards this resistance. You understand? Since it's coming from our support. So from here, guys, which means we must look for buys up until this resistance here. That's your final take profit. Unless otherwise gold breaks this this support below here. Unless otherwise it breaks this support. You understand? That's when you're going to focus on selling. But for now, let's buy, pushing to this zone here. You understand? Yeah, let me just remove this. And then from there, I'll switch to the 4-hour time frame. I'll switch to the 4-hour time frame. So I can also adjust these to this one here, right? So on the 4-hour time frame, we have this trend line here. On the 4-hour time frame, we have this trend line. You see? And then the trend line was also broken out here. I want you to see something, guys. The trend line had a breakout. It went up, came back to create a new support here. You understand? So highlight this support. It's strong. As long as we're above it, it's strong. You see? This is the support. So you see where gold bounced from. It bounced from this support after the retest, right? Which means you can also still look for buys from here. You can look for buys when, if ever gold comes here, you can buy pushing it to the upside, targeting that resistance up there. We're only going to sell from the resistance there, and we're going to buy from this current support. You understand? So that's that, guys. It's simple, guys. That's how I normally analyze gold. But what me, guys, the main thing that I'm going to focus on is if ever gold break this. Once we break here, that's when I'm buying gold. But below here, we're just taking chances because it's kind of like creating a reversal pattern. You understand? It's kind of like creating a reversal pattern. It's not yet confirmed. The direction of gold is not yet confirmed. You understand? So also here is some sort of another continuation pattern. The direction of gold is not yet confirmed. So jumping in around these times, you'll get hurt. You understand? So chances of gold giving us a third touch below here before breaking this trend line is very high to push us up here. So I think if now gold comes and break this, if gold comes and break this, right, gold is going to retest on this resistance up here. You understand? So that's how I view the markets for the whole week. So guys, thank you for joining my YouTube channel, guys. Make sure to also subscribe and like, guys. See you next time when I upload. Thank you. So yeah, guys, that's how I normally chop the market every day, guys. That's how I look for my trades. But going forward, guys, I'll also show you how to get those sniper entries on lower time frames, right? So now I'm just focusing on higher time frames, the daily time frame, and also the 4-hour time frame, just to get a clear direction of where the market is going. You understand? So see you on the other video, guys. Make sure to subscribe and also comment, guys. Comment, guys. If you have any questions, make sure to drop your comments, guys. Let's get this video to 20 likes. Yeah, let's get this to 20 likes. Thank you, guys.